Welcome to Seattle. The Pacific Northwest is a hotbed for mountain biking in America. Whether you're new to the sport or new to the area, you might be trying to figure out where to and how to get started mountain biking. This video is your ultimate guide to mountain biking near Seattle. As mentioned, mountain biking is very popular in the Pacific Northwest, and there are ample trails around Seattle to reflect that. Given the plethora of mountain biking trails, beginners, intermediate riders, and advanced riders can all find something they can enjoy. In this video, I'll go through the trail networks located within around an hour of Seattle, their trails, their types of trails, and the difficulty of trails located within each trail system. I will also mention the distance from Seattle, the parking locations, and some tips from locals as to visiting each trail system. First off, Tiger Mountain. Tiger Mountain has some of the best mountain biking in the Seattle area, offering great riding for mountain bikers of all ability levels. The trails range from buff climbing trails like Master Link to expert-rated double black downhill trails like Predator or Close Encounters, as well as blue flow trails like Side Hustle and blue tech trails like Atlas. It is honestly hard to name a favorite trail or route here for me. I love riding NOTG to Atlas via the Crosshall Connector Trail, as well as a longer route and riding ETS or East Tiger Summit to Close Encounters and then back over to finish on Atlas. It's always a good bet or always a good option to go ride Predator as well. You'll find plenty to enjoy here as an intermediate to advanced rider, and the best parking for Tiger Mountain is off Highway 18 and shows up on Google as Tiger Summit Trailhead. Tiger Mountain gets pretty busy on weekends, so you want to show up early if you are riding on the weekend. If you're blessed enough to be able to ride on the weekdays, you shouldn't have any trouble finding parking or having space on the trails. Raging River. Mountain biking in Seattle has never been better than it is today, with mile after mile of brand new trails opening every year thanks to the hard work of Evergreen Mountain Bike Alliance and volunteers from the community. The Raging River Mountain Bike Trail System at Rattlesnake Mountain off I-90 is perhaps the greatest testament to their work. With a whole new trail system coming into existence recently speaking, and continuing to improve year after year, the system has a great variety of trails offering riding for beginners to experts, making it one of the more popular trail areas in Seattle. The backbone of Raging River is the route called the Lollipop, which is just under 20 miles, starts at the parking lot, kind of goes to the far end of Raging River, and then comes back. There's a ton of great climbing and descending on this route, and there are new options being built all over the mountain that kind of branch off of that as the central spine throughout, including recent trails like Reverence and two other new downhill trails that they've recently added. But off of that main Lollipop route, you can go down Physical Therapy, which is a black natural tech trail, CCDH, which is a wonderful blue rated natural trail. We also have on the other end Poppin' Tops and Flow State. Flow State is a pretty cool option here because you have a very quick and direct climb and then a blue and green rated portion of downhill trail. So it's an amazing place for beginners who don't want to necessarily spend their time at Duthie Hill to start here as well. The best location for parking here is off Winery Road, and it shows up on Google Maps as the Rattlesnake Mountain Trail parking. Parking lot is not huge, but you can park on the street driving up if you need to. You do need a Discovery Pass to park here, but also if you park on the street before you enter the gate, you don't need your pass. Next is Tokul Mountain. Tokul is a great mountain bike trail system located, again, just outside of Seattle. I would say approximately 30-35 minutes. between the city of Snoqualmie and Falls City. It's closest to Falls City, and these trails are typically split into two areas when you're talking about them, Tokul West and Tokul East. Both sides feature a variety of blue and black downhill trails with one double black rated trail on each side, east and west. The most fun will be had here by intermediate to advanced riders, but there are a few trails for beginners as well. The trails at Tokul are located on private property, so a special permit from Campbell Global is required for mountain bikers to use the trail system. Many of the trails climb from and descend to the Snoqualmie Valley Trail, and there are a bunch of short sections and logging roads, which can complicate the navigation slightly, but downhill is almost always going to lead you back to the SVT. The best parking here is Snoqualmie Valley Trail parking off of 356th Drive Southeast in Fall City. And there's also a great coffee shop nearby called Aroma Coffee. It's totally worth stopping by if you have the time. Next up, we have Duthie Hill. Duthie Hill is Seattle's most utilized mountain bike park. There are trail options for mountain bikers of all ability levels, from those just getting off of road for the first time and testing out single track, to riders looking to hit big air. There are some big dirt jumps there for those looking to touch the sky. The Duthie Hill bike trails have a nice variety of cross-country style trails, flowy jump trails, and then skill building features littered about. From the parking lot, there's a connector trail that brings you to the main access road that then leads you to the central clearing where people can congregate and you can access all of the mountain bike trails at Duthie. The mountain bike park is located in Issaquah, and it's full of signage, so it's very easy to navigate and is definitely the best starting point for a beginner rider in the Seattle area. Parking is easy. It shows up as Duthie Hill on Google, and there's parking off of Duthie Hill Road and Southeast Issaquah Falls City Road. So it can be very busy on weekends, but there are two different parking lots and quite a bit of space. Honorable mentions for mountain biking in Seattle. These are smaller trail systems. Paradise Valley, which is located near Woodinville. There are 20 different mountain biking trails in Paradise Valley, spread over 11 miles of distance. Tehela Bike Park, which is located near Bonnie Lake, has 17 trails and 7 miles of total trails, 4 miles of descent, and 272 vertical feet. Some cool skill building features in there as well, but it's nowhere near as large or commercialized as Duthie. St. Edward State Park, closer to town for those located in Kirkland or North Seattle. This is in the Juanita area. Variety of trails, I would say mainly beginner focused, with a few features for building some skills, getting up towards maybe getting close to black rated features, but more so probably all in the blue. Lord Hill Regional Park, 47 total mountain biking trails and 29 miles of total trails, including horseback riding and hiking trails. It's near Monroe, Washington. There are some very cool flow trails and jump features in Lord Hill. There's parking on the north and south side. And then I do know there are some secret trails located about there as well, which I won't mention names or locations of any of those, but you can maybe find them if you look around. That is pretty much it for within an hour of Seattle. Again, if you're a beginner rider, I would suggest starting at Duthie Hill, and then if you don't want that kind of bike park feel, but you are a beginner rider, the next place I would go is Raging River to ride Flow State. And then once you're into blue trails and black trails, you can ride anywhere, and I would suggest checking out all of these trail systems and getting a good taste of everything, because there is so much out there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it. Let me know also if you think I missed anything. If you want to hear guides to any other locations, or if there are any trails or trail systems you think I should have mentioned or that you'd like to hear about in this video or future videos, Again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, guys, and don't spend too much time watching my videos. Get out on the trails, and I will catch you out there. Cheers.